I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and this is Kotor Montenegro. Make sure you stay to the end of the video where I have some great tips for your first trip to Kotor Montenegro. Good morning, this is day 2 of my adventures in Kotor Montenegro. Yesterday I hiked in the morning, I went up the fortification walls. I'm going to share more about this hike in next week's video. So on to the speedboat trip to Perast. So I'm about to head out on my 3 o'clock tour of Our Lady of the Rock Island and the town of Perast, which is maybe just about 5 kilometers down the road, down the bay from the old town of Kotor. And I booked my trip through Montenegro submarine and speedboat, and I'll leave the link below so you can book this tour as well. This is a 2-hour tour with 30 minutes at both places, Perast and the island. This is a perfect way to see the bay. It's amazing. Our first stop was Our Lady of the Rocks Island. That is an artificial island built on sunken sailboats. This island is known for being good luck for sailors and has a long history of miracles. In summer, there are 6,000 people that come to this tiny little island every single day. I cannot imagine. You wouldn't even be able to see the ground with 6,000 people. It'd be like going to the Sistine Chapel at the Vatican. Make sure to see the small church of the Virgin Mary. Behind the altar, there is a special Madonna rock that is known for making wishes come true. So make sure to find that. So I made my wish and I hope that it comes true. Miracles happen on this island. This morning it is, it's about 9 a.m. I got a late start this morning, and today I have some more exciting things planned. I'm going on a walking tour and I will put the link in the description below. I'm a little early for my tour this morning, so I think I'll stop by the food market, get maybe a little bit of cheese and prosciutto. Maybe I'll have that for lunch. There's lots of fruits, lots of deliciousness. This is open every single day. It's just outside the main gate of the walls of the old city. Here. There are several companies that have walking tours throughout the old town of Kotor. I just recommend taking a tour when the cruise ships are not in town. Most of the walking tours visit similar highlights throughout the old town Kotor. And me, I chose a free walking tour with Montenegro Hostel. Want to see some items that I carry with me on every trip? Well, make sure to go to the description below and click on the 20 must-have travel items that I always have with me. Well, that was a great tour. I'm really glad I did it. Unfortunately, I should have done it my first day in town. Now I have all these great things to do in Kotor, but I am still headed to Tivat. I guess I'll do them in the morning before I leave town and head home. Now I just walked outside the city and I'm waiting for the bus. It's the blue line. It's about €2 to get to Tivat and it runs on the hour. Buses are a great way to get around Montenegro. It is a very small country and it's very efficient to jump on the blue line and go to the different cities along the coast. Definitely worth the €2. It's an adventure as much as a sightseeing tour. That bus ride was fun. It went along the bay and it was just gorgeous. And for €2, well worth the money and sort of like a roller coaster as well. Now I've made it to Tivat. I am looking for somewhere along the water to have lunch. And then I will probably make it over to Kotor Montenegro, which is supposedly the 5-star hotel and yacht club that is here. I'm gonna definitely go get some coffee there. Well, I found the boardwalk, which is behind me, and it looks like just here, that must be Kotor Montenegro, because I have hit lifestyles of the rich and famous yachts. They are bigger than hotels. It's kind of like being in Monte Carlo. Tivat is known for being the sun worshippers town on the Bay of Kotor with the most hours of sun daily. They have 17 beaches around it and it is definitely a place for yachting. Well, I think I've found the perfect place for lunch. I am at Al Posto Gusto in Kotor Montenegro. It was highly recommended, as well as it smelled good when I walked by. and the menu looks delicious. So I'm going to have a yummy shrimp salad, and I've been craving French fries for about 4 days. So I'm gonna have a side of fries. Well, the salad is delicious, the shrimp is fresh, and it's rocket with a really nice balsamic and olive oil, and of course the French fries. Gotta love the French fries. And it's a beautiful setting. I'm looking right at Kotor Montenegro. So cheers. So something I find a little strange in Montenegro, in most European countries or countries that are influenced by Europe, they don't bring your check until you actually ask for it at a restaurant. Here in Montenegro, as soon as you order and they bring your drink back, they bring you the check as well. I appreciate them being Johnny on the spot, which people in the US, we don't want to be asking, we don't want to be, but you know, it's a bit weird. Well, the season in Kotor Montenegro is definitely over. The port is so quiet. There is just a hush around here. There's still some beautiful boats, but definitely season is over. After my delicious lunch and a little tour of the yachts and the port, I am headed over to Maritz Ice for some homemade ice cream. Oh, there's a plane flying over. Hold please. Hold please, I think I'll eat my ice cream. I have just gotten my delicious ice cream from Maritz Ice, and I am sitting out, actually away from the promenade. There's nobody over here, and I have the waves and the water, and the sun's starting to go down, and it's just perfect. Well, I've been walking for about 45 minutes to an hour. I've walked through a couple new other ports, and now I keep finding these great little beaches. If you can see behind me, lots of people out on the beach. So I guess what you need to do when you come to Tivat is go to the beach. Just make sure to remember your water shoes, because the beaches are not sand, they're little gray pebbles. So that was a sweet little trip to Tivat. Now I am trying to find my way back to a bus stop of the Blue Line so I can make my way back to Old Town Kotor. I hope that I find a bus stop soon. Eventually I'll make it to the bus station, but the bus station was 2 kilometers away from where I started. And of course I could take a taxi, but where is the adventure in that? That's just too easy. And we have success. I am on the Blue Line. I've paid my €2 and even going in the right direction. And this time I have a big bus. So I'm assuming they're not going along the coast this time. Maybe they're going on the back way through the mountains. Anyway, I made it all by myself. Next stop, Kotor Old Town. I am worn out after my day, but what I decided to do is go in the south gate and walk the city walls all the way around to the north gate, grab a glass of wine, then in my apartment before I head to dinner. It's really beautiful through here. There are gardens that you can't see when you're in the city, and just past some grapevines. You get a better view of the port here, and better view of the laundry there. Yeah, definitely a different view of Kotor from the city walls. The Kotor Walls walk is no walk in the park. It is actually 1,355 steep steps up a sheer cliff overlooking the old town. So one of the best parts about being up here on the city walls is nobody else is up here with me. I've probably seen 4 people. That's it, which is great because I know in the center of town there's going to be a gazillion people. Well, I'm halfway there. I'm to the main sea gate and to the Plaza of the Arms. What's interesting in Kotor is all of the plazas are named after the items in which they sold things. So we have the Plaza of the Arms, or the Plaza of Weapons. We also have the Plaza of Milk. We have the Plaza of Eggs. We have the Plaza of all kinds of things, of all the different things that were sold over time in this town. So I met Finn last night. He's from Hamburg, Germany, and he's out there playing again right in front of my Airbnb. I absolutely love my Airbnb. It's been a great day so far, and now I get to open my window and listen to a little bit of Finn. After hanging out in my apartment, listening to Finn and having a glass of wine and some charcuterie, it's time to go to dinner. It's a great way to spend the last night in Montenegro. I'm having a delicious dinner, some prawns, and of course a fish soup, enjoying some music, and enjoying my evening at Scala Santa. Well, that was completely stressful. I had the most beautiful dinner, and then I forgot my wallet at my Airbnb, and then I had to tell them that I didn't have any money, I didn't have any credit cards, and then had to run home. Just another adventure. That's all it is. It's just another adventure. So it's my last morning in Kotor, and I just wanted to share a couple of tips before I get in my taxi and head to Dubrovnik. First of all, the best way to get here is from the Dubrovnik airport. It's about 70 to 80 euros to get here or to get back to the airport. Also, I would recommend that you have lots of cash. Make sure you have an ATM card that works because cash is king here in Montenegro and they are on the euro. I was speaking to my guide and the guide said that it is actually cheaper for them to pay a fee to the European Union, even though they're not part of the European Union, and use the euro instead of printing their own currency. That is variable with all the big currencies like the won and the dollar and the euro. I also suggest that you stay in Old Town. Stay in this incredible apartment. I'm going to leave the information below in the description about how to book this fantastic apartment. Also, I suggest staying here maybe 2 days. 2 days is probably enough. Come in the afternoon, spend 2 nights and out on the 3rd day. Make sure to take a moment and take the blue line and go over to Perast. And also, if you can, take the speedboat out to the Our Lady of the Rock. It's a great little way to spend the afternoon. There are not a lot of beaches here, but when you do go to a beach, most of the time they are rocks, so bring your water shoes. And also, if you are here in high season, or even if it's not really high season, be prepared for lots of people who are coming off the cruise ships. What I have done each morning is I have gotten out early in the morning, I've gotten all the touristy stuff done in town, and then I sort of vacate Old Town for the rest of the afternoon until the cruise ships are gone. So cheers, and I hope that this video inspires you to come to Montenegro. I hope that you have a great time while you're here, and make sure to let me know what you think while you are in town. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Santa Scala, and I think that was the name. Canova Scala Santa. Yeah. I'm not driving, so this is okay. Well, that bus ride was fun. It was as much as well, I think I found the perfect place to have my lunch. I'm at El Posto. I think I found the perfect place. Maybe I should hitchhike. It's supposed to be really safe in Montenegro. Okay, success. I found a bus stop. Right there. Here's a bus stop. Unfortunately, it's on the wrong side of the road. Don't want to make it. Okay, safe? Yes. Hitchhiking? I don't think so.